Hello guys, a blessed and also wonderful day to everyone. So we are now on our last week for that of MLS 104, and we will be discussing the last two topics that will be included in our examination, and that is on the different common single gene disorders, the last two, hereditary hemochromatosis, and of course guys, our Huntington's disease. For the information of everyone, chromosomal anomalies will be discussed as part of our MLS 117 in connection with that of the tests, and of course review in cytogenetics, because that will be your subject, if I'm not mistaken, on your third year, second sem, and that specific subject will now include laboratory performances. So you will now manipulate PCR and of course the electrophoretic machine. For the information of everyone, we will start with this part, which is of course your hereditary hemochromatosis. Okay? So what about our hereditary hemochromatosis here? Hereditary hemochromatosis is actually, let me check first if ever it is clear. Yes, it is clear naman because it is recorded. Okay? Hemochromatosis here actually came from the terms hemo, which means blood, of course. Next one, chroma or chromo, which means color. And actually this is associated with pigments. And of course, we have here osis, which means increase. So eventually, if we are to somehow define this one, it refers to increase coloration in the blood, okay, which is associated with increased iron pigments. Actually, the coloration is associated with increased iron pigments. That is why it is also referred to as iron overload. This is the reason why it is referred to as iron overload, because at the first place, it is associated with the accumulation of these pigments. And these pigments, of course, are made up of iron. Such the term hemo, blood, color, chroma, and of course, guys, pigments here is equal to that of the iron coloration or pigment, which is, of course, associated with an increased amount in our body. That's why it is more of iron overload. Simply, when we speak of our hereditary hemochromatosis, as the term implies, it is hereditary. This refers to the accumulation of iron in organs, which is supposed to be toxic and it can cause organ damage. And actually, guys, not if several organs, multiple organ damage. Just remember, whatever is that specific part of your body that is again accumulating with iron, which means that part contains more iron, there is accumulation of iron that will lead to a certain disease on that specific organ. So let us now have this one, guys. When it comes to that of our hereditary hemochromatosis, we have the following details. Okay? So as you can see here later, those specific hands on the outer portion, of course, are considered as normal hands. These hands naman, which are seen in between of the two normal hands, is actually a manifestation of bronzing. You will later see, or of course know, what is bronzing as we progress. Okay, so let us now proceed with this one. Of course, while many organs can be affected, iron overload is especially likely to affect the following areas of our body. It is likely to affect the liver, it is likely to affect the heart, and of course, guys, your pancreas. That's why this may be linked to liver diseases, to heart problems, and even to diabetes mellitus. Take note, it will affect primarily the liver, the heart, and of course, the pancreas. But mostly, guys, not this can lead to hepatitis or cirrhosis. This can also lead to that of heart diseases, and of course, guys, pancreatic disease such as diabetes mellitus. Early symptoms of hemochromatosis can include fatigue, weakness, and joint pain. And later you will see, as that specific stage will progress,